Each commercial bus in Nigeria have their significant colors. So I'm gonna let you guys guess where I am from this. Relax, you're in great hands. At least through my lens. Nigeria to Nigeria. Don't you dare leave your money for the bank again. I used to be that kind of a person, but I found a way out. So if you know you've experienced any kind of failed transaction, follow this video because I'm going to be telling you how you can get your money back. Good morning, guys. So on the 23rd of December 2025, my cousin sent 148,000 naira to my account. We needed to clear something. And I'm like, okay, I don't want it to be in bank A. Let me send it to my bank B because I think we'll be calling this bank A and B, to avoid anything. So I sent it to bank B. And guess what, guys? I was debited immediately from bank A. But in bank B, the money wasn't reflecting. And I'm like, okay, chill. Let's chill. Maybe 1 hour, 2 hours. It's all, And I needed to use that money as soon as to do something. So I'm looking at it like, oh my God, who sent me to send it to? But I would have just sent it directly for whatever. Okay, I was okay, stay calm. But guys, I did not see that money in bank B. 12 hours, 18 hours, 19 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours. Somebody pinch me. 23rd of December. You guys know, 24th, 12 p.m., banks are going on break. 25th, there is no bank opening. And the way the bank system was, Saturday and Sunday was a holiday. So I had to wait 4-5 days. I had only 1 day to ask questions. I contacted customer care. In fact, that is why I'm making this video. If the bank has ever frustrated you like this when it has to do with failed transaction, customer care are probably the worst people that you should reach out to because there is no customer care of each bank I did not reach out to. And guess what they were doing? Bank A, I've been debited, but the money is not reflecting in bank B. I think you should contact bank B. The money has left our system. Bank B, bank A said the money has left their system and it is now into your system. Please, how do I get the money reflecting back in my account? Please, we did not receive any hits. I think you should reach out to bank A. Some people would ask the question okay, why didn't you just go to the bank itself instead of going through the stress of calling them? Now, here's the thing. It was the 23rd and I was in the east. And where I was, the bank wasn't really close. I would have to pay a huge sum of money for that to go to the city. I was in the village, mind you. So I'm like, okay, so do I stay up my money for 2 days, 3 days? What am I going to do? And some things needed to be taken care of. But now here's the thing here. When the customer care finally gave me a solution, it had to do with sending emails, sending WhatsApps. Yes, okay. At the end of the day, the next week, that is after Christmas and after the weekend holidays, to finally got to, reach the bank itself. I finally got to journey to the bank. And then when I journeyed to the bank, they're like, okay, if this didn't happen, maybe your bank account is not upgraded. Yeah, I was in tier 2 for bank B. So I'm like, okay, so I need to upgrade it to tier 3. And in order for me to upgrade tier 3, I needed to submit some documents, NEPA bills, this, that. I started looking for all those documents. I submitted and I journeyed back home because it was already late. And mind you, the next day was also a holiday. It was so crazy and funny. I did not really know how to get this money. So the frustration was kicking in, and at the end of the day, something helped. Yes, guys, AI helped. As funny as this may sound, what actually helped me was AI. How did AI help me? Let me tell you guys. So I browsed ChatGPT. I told ChatGPT everything was happening because I was getting so frustrated. And ChatGPT was like, oh, you have to calm down. I'm going to post the screenshots of the conversations that I had with ChatGPT. Well, at the end of the day, the directions that ChatGPT were actually giving me was making sense, so I was following them. But after the first trial of sending emails, ChatGPT also recommended the emails that I should send to, something that the customer care did not tell me. Okay, ChatGPT recommended the kinds of documents that I should also send, something the customer care did not tell me. Anyway, I sent all of this information to the emails of this various bank. Bank A, this is what should happen. Bank B, this is also what should happen. And at the end of the day, they still kept on bouncing me to each other on their emails. Okay, now I want to cry because it's not seeming like there is no solution that's going to come out from all of this. I don't just want the drama. I just want my money back, for goodness sake. How can I get this money back? Since going to the bank did not work, I did not receive the refund. Since sending emails did not work, what am I going to do? I saw ChatGPT again. I said both banks have replied me via their emails and there is no solution. Do you know I went as far as dragging them on Twitter, on Instagram, both banks. I was just calling them out. You should come and refund my money now. Like, what is going on? I've left 4 figures for you guys. I mean, so many times. You guys want me to leave 6 figures for you. It's not possible. Like, heaven will come down, air to go up. Anyhow it is, that money must come out. Anyway, guys, what happened later was that I texted ChatGPT and ChatGPT everything that has happened. ChatGPT was like, okay, so what is going to happen? Let me gist you about the Nigerian bank. ChatGPT literally told me that the Nigerian bank would turn me around except I act crazy. Like, it was like, see, let me tell you, no bank wants to take the responsibility of tracing that money. Every transaction done in Nigeria has a code, an ID transaction number. All they have to do is trace that ID number to know where it is at. If it has not delivered to either bank, then it is hanging on NIP. So they just have to trace that amount and send it either back to the bank that initiated transaction or to the other bank that the money was heading to. ChatGPT explained why both banks were turning me around. I'm like, ChatGPT also told me that the customer care would not help me, that I should not even bother calling the customer care, that the customer care will keep on telling me what they are meant to do. And that is what, go to this other bank or go to this other bank. Why? Because they are not the technical team. They are just there for customer relationship building. Do you understand? Like, the technical teams are the ones responsible for tracing this money. So the customer care would not help me. Instead, for a quick phone call, the customer care would direct me to the other bank. Bank A and Bank B for 2 weeks kept on toiling me to each other. Visit this one will say visit this one. It was crazy. But reading ChatGPT tell me that, okay, this is actually what is happening. Except I act crazy, that's when my money is going to come out. But then ChatGPT was like, I have to be calm about this money. I'm going to get my money back. That was what ChatGPT was telling me. No bank assured me like AI did. And it's very sad. I'm not going to lie. I was heartbroken. I wish the customer care explained things like this for me. It would actually make me calm. But they weren't even helping. AI had to come and help. Can you imagine? Well, anyway, AI said what we're going to do was send a last email. You know, this email, we are going to sound straight, telling them to escalate some certain transactions and making sure that they send the money back. If not, they will be reported to CBN. That was what ChatGPT recommended. ChatGPT also said that if these banks hear that I'm going to be reporting this case to CBN, they would actually respond very fast. I was reading this stuff and I was like, okay, let's try. Let's see if this is actually going to work. Do you get? And at the end of the day, guys, I sent those emails. I told ChatGPT, this is a holiday. This is the first already. I mean, I don't think they're going to respond. I think I'm still going to have to wait for like 2 days. ChatGPT was like, just give them 48 hours. 48 hours max. If no banks responds to your transaction, if they still keep bouncing you to each other, just let me know. So I'm going to compose an email for you to send to CBN. I'm like, okay, let me chill. So with all the confidence gathered from consulting AI, I sent the email to Bank A. And guys, within 24 hours, I received the alert back for my money. Like, this thing worked. It worked, guys. It made me regret all those times that I was leaving my 4,000, my 5,000, 10,000 for these people. Cause what? Wait, at the end of the day, when you leave all this money for them, you know you're actually enriching the banks. Like, it's just literally hanging there. All they have to do is trace this money and send it back to your account. It's that simple. Anyway, I got my money back. I went back to thank ChatGPT. ChatGPT was like, oh, you're welcome. You don't need to worry. I told you not to worry, right? It's just like that. That's how Nigerian banks are. Nobody wants to take the responsibility of tracing your money. That's why they are directing you back to each other's bank. And it was so sad. Like, why would AI even know this kind of thing? Nigeria. Literally. Anyway, guys, I'm grateful I got my money back. And I'm just making this video to alert you that is always leaving your money for the bank. You're just enriching them because you can get it back. All you have to do is like send the right emails to the right people and watch them send you back your money. Okay? So we're not leaving any money for the bank in 2026. We're getting all our money back. Every failed transaction, it's fine. We're gonna get the money back, okay? There could be network errors, system errors, no problem. But we're gonna get our money back. So that I could keep sharing moments like